Hi.
Hi. Bubbers you guys see him back there? He's rolling all around. If you guys missed Critique Week yesterday, we announced that with our YouTube monetization from last month, you guys had asked for a cat tree for Bubbers so that you could see so that you could see him in the background. So we got him a cat tree.
We got him a cat tree.
And
I'm a little upset because I bought it on Etsy and then I received it and it's an Alibaba reseller.
Yeah.
It's great quality. Coming from China, this is wonderful quality.
However, it's not what we wanted.
It's not. I wanted something handmade and supporting a small seller, not from Hangzhou Hongwei Cat Products Incorporated.
But Bubbers doesn't seem to care, so...
he doesn't seem to care, so we're not too upset about it. He's very happy with it, as a matter of fact, as you can tell, and he's fighting our curtain now.
Happy Friday, guys. Normally we do the Friday Bean, but today is the last day of our Critique Week, so it's like the Friday Bean and Critique Week combined. Today we're going to be...
almost like I'm hiding the Friday Bean.
Oh, yeah. Put that logo back. There you go. No, the other one. There we go. So we're going to be doing a couple more Etsy shop critiques than what we have over the last few days, just because Fridays we stream a little bit longer, which means there's going to be more opportunities. But don't put your shop in the chat yet. We'll let you know when to do that. We have a couple quick announcements before we get started. First of all, we've been doing Critique Week for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. We are up to $1,488, I think.
Man, sounds like you guys need to get this over 1,500 or we can't go.
I was thinking that $2,000 by the end of the stream would be a fantastic goal. I would love to see us there. If we don't reach that goal, we can always, we're planning on doing
that. That would be less than $5 per person here to get it to that point.
Yeah, considering that some of the international people can't donate. So
they can't. Yeah, that's true.
But please consider donating. It is for a fantastic cause. St. Jude's Children's Hospital ensures that parents never have to front the cost of care for their children. They do amazing things for the kids for Christmas. There's tons of YouTube videos you can watch, but they go all out for these kids who are basically stuck in this hospital. They do so much fun stuff with them. So please consider donating. And obviously, donating doesn't increase the likelihood that we're going to critique your shop, but we really do appreciate it. We do these shop critiques totally random out of the chat. So in just a few minutes, we'll have you submit your shop, and and we'll try to do as many as we can. Also, big heads up that my Etsy coaching program is actually closing tomorrow night. For registration. So if that's something that you've been kind of waiting to do, or you've got questions that still need answered, make sure that you ask those. At the end of today's stream, we are going to answer questions about Handmade Alpha Academy. If you've got any, I love answering those live rather than by email, because I love talking about myself. I love talking.
I love it.
I would much prefer do it on camera as opposed to sitting and typing out an email. But if it is a private question that you don't want to post here, you can always send me an email at starla@handmadealphaacademy.com.
Yes.
That is a self-paced program. It's not something where you have to jump in a Zoom call at 7 a.m. every morning. I don't want to.
I won't do that anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. You guys don't want to do that.
Nobody wants to do that. Holy moly. We're well over 1,500 now.
Oh, awesome. Keep them coming, guys. But it is a self-paced 9-module program, and it includes so much. It doesn't matter if you're a new seller, if you've been around the block. We've had sellers who were just trying to, hit that 6-figure mark, who have joined and been able to, meet that goal. We've also had sellers who don't even know what they want to sell yet. They don't even have an Etsy shop set up, and they are able to have that nice guided path, not just to setting up a shop, because you guys could find that information for free on YouTube. The Handmade Alpha Academy talks about the psychology behind why buyers make purchases, and they help you to lay psychological triggers throughout your shop and marketing to attract your ideal target customer. And if you don't know who that is, we teach you how to define that as well. We're the only Etsy course in the world that also incorporates in neuromarketing into our teaching style. So if that's something that you're interested in checking out, make sure that you visit joinhaa.com before midnight Eastern tomorrow night. We're going to be staying up late tomorrow night to close the cart right at midnight. So please consider checking it out. It's lifetime access. There is a payment plan, and Once you're in that, you're in for life. You get support from Mark and I. You get 12 months of eRank Pro. You get Christina Nicole's Product Photography Essentials Workshop. You get the annual access to our Alpha Holiday Boot Camp, which is normally $120. You get last year's Alpha Holiday Boot Camp, or this year, I guess. And yeah, you get tons of other bonuses as well that we don't even have listed because there's just too many. It would make our checkout page too long. So
Hello from Italy.
hello.
Hello, welcome. You have to let us know where to go on vacation. I want to go there.
Yeah, we've been talking about it. So join HAA.com if you're interested in that. And if you've got some questions, you're free to ask those after the session. And if you want a little taste of my teaching style, and you're wondering like, what's the format like? Down below, the Science of Etsy Success workshop that's in our video description, that is me teaching a short 20-minute course that it can kind of give you an idea of what my teaching style is like and what you can expect from the Handmade Alpha Academy. So if you're like on the fence and you need to know like how it's presented, I would recommend checking out that link. But I'm ready to...
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All announcements taken care of. I think we're good.
Megan said even just the HAA Facebook group is amazing. Yes, students also get their own community. There's over 1,000 students in there now, tons of six-figure sellers.
And I think people are happy with the course so far because y'all are whisper quiet compared to usual.
I know this season it's been very well.
Very quiet. The campus has actually been very active, but our emails, I haven't gotten a single one yet.
I've gotten 2.
She's gotten 2. And y'all really want it this year. I guess we're doing a good job talking about it. Anyway, I'm going to post go in the chat. Before the go, any shop that's posted before I put my go, I will not be looking at.
Yep.
I guess I could pull up the thing and show them what I need. I know they've pretty used to it by now, but...
Pick one of the shops we did yesterday. Or, okay, this is a different one. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. No, we did this one.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Bleach Bird.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to switch to here with our face. I need this right here. Do not post the link to your shop that's up here. This won't do anything for me. If you are in the UK, could you please also include the fact that you are UK or EU, something like that? Sometimes it does make a difference. Go ahead and switch back to face.
And don't post your shop more than once. If we see...
I won't pick anyone that I see post more than once.
Yep, so just one time. He's going to pick them at random. We'll let a couple people get theirs in.
I'm going to go ahead and say go now and then wait about 5 seconds.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, there we go. You guys can see where he's posted
Anything above that go, I will not be picking.
Oh, look, we're up to $1,600 for St. Jude. You guys are awesome.
I love how the chat just... Oh, yeah, we're already over 1,600. Well, that means we're probably in the ballpark of needing about 350.
So happy.
200 people here. That's an average of, I don't even know. I can't math right now. A couple like $2 to $3 per person.
Come on, you guys. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
Where's my champ that had a good Black Friday that can throw in $300? Where are you at? I know you're here.
We've had a couple people donate over $100.
Yeah, we have. I think 150 is our big. Does it show us? I know some donation platforms. No, it doesn't.
No.
Some donation platforms will show you the most. I need to do that with my Twitch.
Do donations?
Yeah, because there's like there's only like 3 organizations you can pick, but
oh. And just a heads up while we're waiting on you guys to get your things in the chat. Mark and I are going to be streaming tonight on Twitch for Freaky Friday. On Fridays, he does like short spooky games. I scream like a lunatic. I am not good sitting through spooky games. Last Friday we did it. I almost
I'll post it at the end.
I almost peed my pants. It was so it was so funny. It was the funniest thing I think I've ever recorded.
But tonight we're drinking. Tonight we're doing you spook, you drink. So if we get spooked, every time we get spooked, we have to take a drink. So it's going to be a fun one. I'm just going to go ahead and post it if you want it.
Yeah, if you want to go follow him and watch tonight, it'll be later in the night. And we don't.
Oh, someone really did $300.
Oh my God!
You're a.
Ooh, and you're anonymous, so we can't even like say who you are.
Maybe it's the real anonymous.
Oh, seriously though, we appreciate
Holy
you
crap.
so much.
You're an absolute champion.
We're only, let's see, we need what, 100? 100?
Less than $100. It's got to be somewhere, but it doesn't show us the exact number. spooky games sound fun. It is a lot of fun. Our last one's, I mean, it's only a few, but we just started and we're getting a couple hundred. We're not doing shots.
No.
We don't really drink other than for streams, which is like once a week, and we only drink a little, so shots would kill us.
Yeah.
We're not like that. We do not condone drinking alcohol over a point in which it makes you silly. YouTube. We're not condoning that. Anyway,
I'm gonna have me a nice gin and lavender lemonade.
I'm gonna go try to find some soju because I've never had it and everybody drinks it and says it's wonderful. So let's go ahead and let's go to the top here.
We'll put his
up and down.
His Twitch name is Professor Prosciutto.
Yes, the title for tonight's stream is "You Drink, You Spook" with PP and PP.
Because he's Professor Prosciutto and I'm Phlebotomist Pizza.
That's right. Make sure you join us over there. I posted the link in the chat.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I did. Yeah, I posted the link in the chat. I'll post it again at the end. It's good fun. We curse a lot. Don't have your kids around because
it's not appropriate.
It is not at all. I curse a lot.
When he gets scared,
and when I get drunk, it gets even worse.
Mark,
I'm a little rude.
I think people forget that you're a veteran. Like, I think
yeah.
I think a lot of people forget that you were in the military.
And
where
those of you who are sensitive and think that I make fun of her, it gets real bad when I'm drunk.
Oh, we make fun of each other.
Oh yeah. /shop/post.
It's good stuff.
Hey, it went right to it.
Awesome.
What do you know? What do you know?
All right.
Screen share.
Let's do it. Ramblin' Rose. Rose, this feels like something that did somebody say, oh, you know, that Rose, she's always rambling on. This is really cute, though. I love your branding. It's very, very cohesive. I love the color palette. I love that you've got your face smiling. I know exactly who you are. If possible, for here, I see that you've kind of dropped it down a line on the Ramblin' Rose and then soaps. I would do this as 3 separate lines and then get rid of the slogan.
You took that as advice from yesterday, didn't you? Or did you already do that? Because we had the one shop where we told them to do that. You did that, didn't you?
Because I can't read it. So yeah. I would drop it for 3 separate lines and then make it a little bigger.
Yeah, and the bottom line of text, just get rid of that.
Yeah,
you can't read it no matter what it is.
Luxury soaps and bath products. So you've got some keywords in here. Your banner's nice and crisp. It looks really, really good.
We hit 2K.
Oh, and donations. Oh,
you guys are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much.
By the end of the month, I want to see it at 3. You think we can do that by the end of the month?
I think we can do that.
Every Friday, we'll keep them going.
We can do that.
All right. Rose, let's see. You've got a nice variety of products. You've got 18 different listings, all different shapes and colors. I would say that your photos aren't bad, but I would love to see you go check out Christina Nicole on YouTube. She's the photography coach who we keep talking about. Christina Nicole, my students get her product photography essentials workshop for free with their enrollment, but she has a ton of YouTube videos to help you. Mm-hmm. She's got some free resources. I think that her YouTube channel is called By Christina Nicole. Go follow her, check out some of the free resources she has. Find her Instagram account because she's got some freebies over there as well. Yep. You could just Google her By Christina Nicole and her website should come up where she's got her free resources. She's got a couple very affordable courses. She will help you a ton to get these photos a little bit more polished up.
Worked out.
Yeah, they're not bad. But I do see low contrast. I see some lighting environments that don't seem super duper optimal. Some of your photos are a little dark. And I think that if you were to play with natural light a little bit, you could really bring out some of these bright, vibrant colors of your soap.
Oh, yeah, because they're really pretty. I can tell that they're really pretty.
Yeah, they are very, very pretty.
You also might be able to take them in and spruce up the actual colors in post as well without upsetting anybody, as long as you're not too hard on it.
Yeah, you don't want to oversaturate.
No, you don't want to oversaturate, but it wouldn't just be saturation. I think you could throw it into Lightroom.
Oh, look at the cheeky.
Yeah, cheeky.
You've got your About section filled out. It looks great. You've got photos. You've got some FAQs. All right. Rose, have you been following us for a while? Or are you just dang good at Etsy. Let's see.
She's communicating. She said she's going to follow Christina. My photos are definitely something I need to work on, and also my SEO.
Christina's fantastic. She's so sweet. Honestly, Rose, these are really low prices, and I know that affordable's kind of your thing, but in time, especially when you get these photos optimized more,
As you start making more sales, you'll definitely need to increase your prices.
I do recommend, because this is really low, and I know that you want to be, you want to be helpful to your customers, but you could justify higher prices. And I think that a lot of soap sellers, because they're expensive to ship, because they're heavy, soap is heavy, they think that they need to charge a lower cost, but you don't have to do that. You work hard on your products. Don't feel like you need to charge the same as like when you go to the grocery and they have like their like supposedly handmade soap section where you can pick, you don't have to charge.
Their factory made handmade soaps.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you made it. She said she's been following us for about a month.
Oh, awesome. So you're relatively new. Could you add in a photo that tells maybe like your ingredients list? I know that we can put all that in our description, but most people, they're not even going to look at any of this. So anything that's important that they should know, add it into one of your listing photos. I would love to see this ingredients list and almost frame it like a benefit. If it's natural, you could say our natural ingredients and then list your ingredients. And that kind of serves as not just information, but a bonus to buying. You could even add a little tag that says vegan right on, one of the photos. That's something that people really, really want to see. Let's see, all natural, rose clay facial bar, avocado butter and cocoa butters, palm-free vegan soap. Customers love this soap. Didn't mean to click that.
The last one I wouldn't have in there.
You don't need that one in there. You're probably not keyword optimizing.
Let the reviews speak for themselves. I see that it's got 4 wonderful reviews, including a picture. Let it speak for itself.
Yeah, and you've got probably some great reviews that people are going to be able to see from down here as they're clicking around. I don't see any red flags with your keywords if they're working for you. If you have any trouble with your SEO, or if you feel like some of your listings aren't bringing in the traffic that you want to, that Science of Etsy Success workshop is free. It's linked down below. And when you sign up for that, after you watch that workshop, underneath the workshop page, there's a ton of additional like SEO resources that you can grab. But overall, photos, I think, is your main area that you should work on, Rose. I think that, you've got a really personable brand. I would feel confident buying from you because I now see exactly who you are. I feel good about it. Your name is right in your brand. So that's really fun. But yeah, Christina Nicole's going to be your girl. You're going to love her. She is the sweetest thing, and she is no BS. That's what I love about her. That's why we recommend her. We don't have a whole lot.
We're no BS.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of coaches because there's just so many schemy ones out there and
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But Christina Nicole, she's a sweetheart. So
sorry, I was goofing around there. I needed to move my.
You had to
I was getting sick of like reaching up here and bumping the mic.
Hold it up so they can see how we operate the stream.
It's a stream deck.
Yes, so
I can switch between the different little, like this is our face here, and then I switch. Boop, boop.
Yeah, so he's got his
little switcher, a lot of different stuff.
Control panel.
I've got my we lost signal screen. I can play our video.
All right.
Okay.
Ready for another one?
No, not really. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Let me get into the mids here. Where was the last one at? Right there.
All right.
Look away. Look away. Look away. Give somebody a tickle. Who am I tickling?
Who's he?
I'm tickling this person. I'm not going to say it out loud yet. I forget that I can't say it.
Yeah, because if we can't find the shop, we would prefer you just not know. Because how disappointing would it be if we picked you and then we couldn't get your shop to work and then you also knew about it. Let's see.
Can I find your shop? I think I can. Maybe.
Is Bubber still back there? Bobby Man.
Nope.
There he is. He's so cute. Hey, Bubby Man. We've got more than one cat. Bubbers is just the only cat that likes to come out. Tootsie, she comes out when she wants to.
It doesn't look like I'm gonna get this one, unfortunately. So let's pick again.
Oh no! Now everybody's gonna
See, the thing is, it's not always their fault.
Yeah.
Sometimes Etsy is just terrible. Maybe you're new and you're not cataloged. I don't really know what causes it, because the thing is, when I actually go to the shop, it is the thing that I asked them for,
Right.
like on the end of the URL. So I don't know if it's like because it's copied on a certain device or like what the issue is, but
All right.
let me scroll down. So now you can all wonder if it was your shop that didn't get picked.
No .coms at the end.
Yeah, do not put any .coms.
No wwws, no .coms, because
As a matter of fact, I'm just going to straight remove that.
Yep, not because you're in trouble or anything.
No websites.
Well, it could be a redirect, but don't.
No websites. I'm not doing redirects. No websites.
Oh yeah, because you never know.
Nope, I don't want no adult stuff on my stream. All right,
Not that we're saying you did, but
screen share. Yep.
Etsy
But
shop.
I don't know you.
Yeah, Etsy shop keeps it easy. Just your shop name. All right.
It wasn't you, Cynthia.
It wasn't you. Now everybody's
Or
gonna be like,
was it?
Was it me? It wasn't me.
It wasn't you, Cynthia.
All right. But right away, I noticed that your banner is nice and clean. It gives me this nice, clean Pottery Barn aesthetic. It looks fantastic. You've got your holiday shipping deadlines. I really like that you've balanced your Christmas and fall on your banner.
I love the mason jar candles. I don't think
Yeah.
those are mason specific, so they have that specific pattern. But my grandma used to make these
Yeah.
every year for Christmas. She'd make somebody a candle.
Yeah. And I don't know, are you using replica surfaces? It looks like you're using, or is this in your actual house?
If that's in your actual house, congrats, because that is a beautiful backsplash.
Yeah, either that or you're using a really nice replica surface, which is what Christina Nicole recommends.
Yep.
Who are you? You are not Black Birch Candle Co. LLC.
Wow, you are this person.
Who is this lady and this guy? That's what I want to know. So you got to tell me who you are. Remember, we just did Rose, and I was like, oh, Rose, here's Rose. And I felt connected to her because I knew who she was. I want to know who you are.
Who are you?
Who are you?
What do you do?
What do you do? What are your names?
How are you feeling?
You've got your VIP list right in the top.
You got it.
You've got your email list, so that is fantastic. That's what we talked about on my channel on Tuesday. If you go back and watch my video about tripling your Etsy sales, that's all about email lists. Feel free to go watch that if you want to learn more about it.
She said it's tile from my house.
Oh, really?
Well, then you have an expensive house.
Are you judging that by the tile?
You ever been in a cheap house with tile like that?
It looks
I
good,
didn't think
though.
so.
Vegan, eco-friendly home fragrance. I double check your keywords and double check to see if home fragrance.
Home fragrance.
See
It's
if
the toddler's dream.
home fragrance gets searched more than candles. Sorry, yeah, it is the toddler stream. I can't talk today. I do sound like a toddler.
We've been doing this all week, so our mouths are tired.
Tongue-tied.
Tongue-tied. Need a drink.
But you know, it might be worth your time to get, because you've already got candle in your shop name. Might be worth your time in terms of the Etsy algorithm to double check. Just to see. Oh, I like that. That's fun. You've got your reviews in your listing videos. That's a fun way to do it, because obviously it's a candle. Like, what are you going to show them in a video, Got some nice photos. They're a little dim. Some of them are a little dim. These up here are very bright. These down here are a little dimmer. Whatever you did to these, I feel like there's a different lighting scenario, and maybe it's just
none of them are bad enough that I have a lot of critiques, because it's like the background is dark, but the candle and the counter surface are not. So I don't have, it's not a big complaint with that. The photos themselves aren't bad.
Yeah, these photos, they just look a little better. Like, they're a little brighter. When you look at this one compared to this one side by side, this one's a little brighter. So whatever you did on those holiday ones, I really like. I would like to see you try to do that to more. And I love how minimalist your jars are. Now, I will say that it is kind of hard on Etsy for me to visualize smells based on what you have here, and in a vast sea of listings in search specifically.
Yeah, you're going to have to go through and actually read every listing to figure out what is what.
Now, a way to kind of avoid that is to add in a couple, like this one's Fruit Loops. If you could maybe sprinkle a couple Fruit Loops on the table, just a couple. You don't need to. I see some people who go and, you know, you did the wrong one.
I did the wrong one. Oops.
I see a couple people who, you know, they just pile in like a gazillion Fruit Loops. You don't need to do that, but like, you know, 5 or 6. There was one for cinnamon sticks. You could, you know, just add like 1 or 2 little cinnamon sticks kind of crossed over each other. Some of them are going to be harder, like Grandpa's Den. You could maybe add like a pipe, maybe. Put a little pipe, and you don't have to actually own these items. If you could find some decent like PNGs to kind of set around, that would work as well. But a lot of these items you could get relatively cheap, just to be able to give somebody a visual representation of the smell. Because ultimately, when it comes to a jar candle, it's not tangible. A lot of time people are buying based on what the jar looks like.
Yes.
You know, a pretty jar. And with minimalist jars, you're working at 2 disadvantages. First of all, the jar itself doesn't have a picture of the smell. And second of all, you know, the customer isn't able to visualize what the smell is just by looking at the plain background. So a couple tiny props, you know, maybe A/B split test it with a couple listings to see how it does. Experiment. The cool thing about thumbnails is you can change them. It doesn't affect your listing quality score or search placement. So maybe play around with it.
Isn't Fruit, F-R-O-O-T, loops an IP infringement? I did not see that on there.
Yeah, it was a Fruit Loop scented candle. So just be careful.
I don't know if is F-R-O-O-T how they spell it for the cereal brand.
Yes.
Then yeah, that would be IP infringement. You need to be careful with that.
Yeah, just be super duper careful.
Unless they didn't copyright it, because when I used to vape, I used to get vape juices that had that on it all the time.
I think
so. I'm not sure. Double check.
You could always just call it fruity loops or something. You know. Fruity hoops.
And sorry about the person I accidentally paused for 300 seconds. You'll be back in 5 minutes. I did not ban you.
Yeah, he did it by accident.
But I wasn't taking chops right now anyway. So
let's see. These are really nice. I would love to see more pictures of you guys. There you go. Allison and Rob. That's your names. Get that up top. Get some pictures of you guys making your products. I want to see you working. I want to see you creating your products. Ooh, love these FAQs. You've got little candles to kind of break them apart. That looks great. Let's see. And then I'm going to go ahead and...
said use fruit. Yeah, F-R-U-I-T and then hoops instead of loops, and you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, fruit hoops.
Fruit hoops.
Kissing ball.
Always double check anyway with things that could be confused. Kissing ball.
Kissing ball. Cinnaberries.
I like that you don't use artificial colors, too.
These look really, really nice.
It's always an unnecessary thing with candles for me.
Yeah, this looks fantastic. Looks like you've got some great keywords. I love how you've divided it out. You're hitting a lot of different areas. I love that you tossed in the farmhouse or farm home decor. So it looks like you have been doing some good keyword research. You know, overall, I really don't have a whole lot of critiques. Like I said, your thumbnails, I think that because it's hard to imagine what your products smell like, that could be something that you can experiment with in the future. While still keeping it minimalist, just by not, you know, adding 100 props into your photos. Keep it to, you know, couple
I mean, even if it were consistent, you could literally just do something as like a cup of cider, a pear next to it, a little like toy pumpkin. You've got the ball here. You could put a candy can, like it's as simple as just putting like one small version of the item that it smells like. You don't have to. You could even do a cartoon version like up in the corner.
I think that a real photo for your
a real photo definitely helps, but when you've got this many listings, I'm not expecting her to go out to the dollar store immediately just to fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
You could even literally just in like the top right or top left corner of a picture, just have a little like canvas sticker of what it's going to smell like.
You got to think about how people are shopping. You can full screen us. You got to think about how people are shopping. They're just scrolling. They're like scroll until something catches their eyes.
And you sell a sensory product, so people aren't looking at it for like what the candle looks like, unless it's like some kind of bougie boutique candle holder kind of thing. People are looking for your product specifically for what it smells like. So if you pop up on a screen for something that somebody is selling and somebody else can be immediately identified for the same kind of scent profile, they're probably going to drift towards that. if that
Yeah.
makes sense to you. I'm going to do one more from the list, and then I will ask for shops again, because we're
Okay.
already to a point where, like, they've disappeared. So,
Okay. One more from that list.
yeah, start, like, right here. One more
Okay.
from this list, and we'll do, like, right here. I
What?
feel like I've already done yours before. I might switch on.
No, she's a student. What are the odds? What are the odds?
It's probably not her fault. Sorry for smacking the mic.
He whapped it. Since we're kind of I guess it's only 12:30. I guess we don't need to do any announcements. And you got it up. Okay.
Yeah, making sure there's no.
No, you're good.
We're good.
You're good.
Always double check, homie.
All right. Jen, what are the odds? What are the odds that we pick? What are the odds?
It is truly random. I just scroll.
What are the odds that we picked your shop? I love what you've done with your holiday banner. She's a Handmade Elephant Academy student. These are kind of the things that you start to see happen when students join HAA. You see these nice crisp banners. You see that nice cohesive branding. It looks really, really nice how you've added in a couple of seasonal items that match your overall holiday aesthetic by like putting a bow on one of your prints, adding in the gift boxes. Looks great. Keyword optimized headline here. Let's see.
Kunstler asked if they could pay off HAA in January or February. Yes, and if you pay off HAA in January or February, I'll cut the last payment off, so it's only the $9.97 price.
Yep, you save a little bit of money.
Yep, all you got to do is email me.
Overall, I've always thought that you had really nice mock-ups. They look nice and clean. I'm probably not going to have any complaints at all about your photos because
they look fine.
You use really nice mock-ups. You've got a nice defined niche. Oh, look how happy. That's what we want to see. We want to see nice, happy faces. You've got your about section filled out.
Mm-hmm. And as a painter, someone who does paintings, again, Instagram, TikTok, things, this is something people like to watch.
I love that you've added in the emojis to kind of, break things up a little bit. All right. I'm going to do one of your actual prints. Let's see.
I saw what you were doing.
Abstract original acrylic painting, 36 by 24 inches. Reflections series. Coastal wall art, ocean art decor, coastal decor, beach art. You could probably even do some combining unless you're trying to hit some, some exact matches. Jen, I don't think I'm going to have a single thing to say about your shop. It looks so nice. You've got your VIP club right in there. How your products come packaged. Ships in 3 to 4 days. It really does look super duper nice. I think that right now it's just getting your products to the right audience. Keep at it with the social media. I think that Pinterest is going to be a really great place for you as well. If you haven't already, started promoting on Pinterest, you could probably get some great keywords in over at Pinterest. And really trying to hit that target demographic of people who are looking for beachy themed products. When it comes to a really defined niche, it's all about finding out where they are, what they want, where they're hanging out, and how you can best speak to them.
We're doing face.
Yeah.
That was a really fast one.
Because she's nailed it. She's really nailed it. Fast, it looks fantastic. Is Bubbers being spicy?
He being spicy. It's okay. He just wants a little love, and then I'll go throw him up there.
All right, so do we want to have them resubmit shops?
Somebody screenshot his face. That was glorious.
Did we want to have them resubmit?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and post go in the chat.
You want me to hold him?
Is him want the mama?
Come here.
Him want him mama. Go him mama.
Oh,
goodness.
God, he's so clumsy.
All right, go ahead and repost your shops below that go there.
Can you just turn this way? God, he's so heavy. There.
Yes, him a good boy.
You can sit right here. You have a tree. You have a cat tree, but instead you want to sit up here. He's like, Mom's warm. The tree's not warm. He's purring so loud.
Cause him want him mama. Him just want to make Dad jealous, don't he?
Yeah. That's what he does. Just a reminder, guys, my Etsy coaching program is only open till tomorrow night. That's going to be closing at midnight tomorrow.
You can get that by going to join. Hold on. I'll let me get the HTTP.
Joinhaa.com. That is a self-paced 9-module training program, no matter what stage of business you're in, no matter what you sell, because it's going to break down the psychology of your brand, of your marketing, of your brand positioning. You're also going to learn things like Etsy SEO step by step. I'm a manager at eRanks, so we also have an amazing package where when you sign up, you get 12 months of eRank Pro included. If you've already got eRank Pro, I just take over your payments for 12 months. You get the Product Photography Essentials Workshop by photography coach Christina Nicole. That's normally almost $200. That's included. You get your eRank is normally $120, and we include that. You get annual access to our Alpha Holiday Bootcamp, which is also $120 normally, and you get that every single year forever. You get support from Mark and I. You get the Alpha student community. You get so much. So if that's something that you're interested in, head over to joinhaa.com. Check it out. There's tons of info. And at the end, we're happy to answer questions about it. I love answering those questions live.
It's fine if you accidentally posted it twice. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I know sometimes you hit it. It looks like it goes through and then it popped. I get it. It's fine.
Carolyn said, I want to join.
HA. Oh, no. I posted the stupid slide at the end of it.
That was an awful accident.
I don't care.
That's
not it either.
Carolyn said, I want to join so bad, but I need to wait until finances are stable. Please do that. We do not want you to join if it's going to be a strain on you.
It's a pain for you and me because I've got to stop doing that. Sorry.
We do so much for free in the meantime. Most people follow us for a year or two before they ever decide to enroll. Please don't feel obligated to sign up if you're not in a position to do so. We open it at this discounted price every December and every June. So we would much rather see you be in a better place, if you're not ready for it. Because in the meantime, we have so much for free that's going to help you. To kind of get started, especially for our newbies. We've got that free Science of Etsy Success workshop. erank.com is an amazing start. I go live over on the eRank channel every Thursday to help with Etsy SEO with my host Pam Duthie. We're here every Friday answering questions. We do videos every Tuesday. There's so much. So don't feel obligated if you're not ready for it.
All right, it worked. Check for copyright. Looks we're good to go.
All right.
All right, screen share.
All right. So, immediately I noticed your banner is fuzzy. The photo is fuzzy. Your actual banner, the Twisted Silver by Design, is very crisp. So it's not the resolution of the banner that's the problem. The image that you used is super low res. And it's a really cool photo. I would just love to see you, maybe, because there's no way that you're going to be able to restore a photo that's this blurry. You're just going to have to take a new one, unfortunately. So if you could get a nice crisp banner in here, that's what I would love to see. Same thing that we had talked about previously. Try to, get your name in here, or, you could always do like a pen name type thing if you wanted to. I think I'm seeing two people standing at like a booth. Is that a vendor's fair type thing?
We can't tell what that is.
I can't tell. Some up close shots of your face, just so I can see that it's you. And for those who don't want to do their face, a little avatar, some type of little cartoon character, something to connect you to the person, is always helpful for building trust. Unique spoon jewelry made from antique silverware. Oh, awesome. We've got, your great grandma's spoon jewelry.
Do we have that?
I have the jewelry. I have one.
Oh, okay.
I have one. It's just too big.
I thought you were talking about the ones for my mom. Those got stolen, so my mom doesn't have those anymore.
No, the rings that we had made, or that your mom had.
Yeah. Made out of her.
I
should give those to my mom for Christmas.
I love the octopus. That is so
That's
cute. Your photos are very creative. I especially love these. Some of them I would like to see you touch up. These the black backgrounds, I'm not a huge fan of. I especially don't like how the products are shoved all the way at the top. There's a lot of open space at the bottom. To be perfectly honest, my favorite photos are these, the ones that are outside. The ones over the white, I can't see very well. This one I actually can't see very well because there's just so much bright light at the bottom of this tree. It's taking away. I can't really tell what this product is. But the ones like where you're wearing the pendant, this photo is actually quite nice. I especially love the ones that are in nature where the background is very, very dark, but the product itself is very light. These are very nice utilization of natural light environments. Just small improvements that I think you could make to make your jewelry stand out a little bit more, because some of your photos look very professional and then this photo kind of looks amateur. So maybe you're working towards new photos. Maybe this is something that you've kind of been working on. I'm not sure. But I'm just telling you from a buying perspective, these photos right here are the ones that stand out the very most to me.
Yep.
This photo and this photo, I would be likely to scroll past, without taking the time to really see what you're selling.
All the HAA love in the comments, man.
Aw. I actually do. I do like the light backgrounds on these pieces. I think that these are okay. But there's a couple of them like this where I can't see the full product. So I would love to see you work on some of these photos.
I've been doing new pictures.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like you're getting better at your photos, which is great. And once again, check out Christina Nicole if you need a little extra help, because she's great. Let's see. Got some shop updates. Love these workshop photos. That's fantastic. I always want to see some photos of the products being made. Ooh, that's so pretty. These are well sized too. You've done a good job of making sure that they scale well. So I've got nice brand connection. I can tell that everything that you do, you're doing by hand. You've got your shop members. Why don't you give them some little bios? You've got the option to fill out, what they do. Maybe, give everybody a little interview. You've got some FAQs filled out. That's fantastic. So I'll click on one of your newer photos. I do like these. I think that the contrast is really nice. You've got nice listing videos. These are so pretty. They're very intricate compared to some of your.
They're crazy.
Yeah, I see a lot of people who make similar products, but yours are much more intricate than I've ever seen. So they are.
Yeah, that's really cool.
They are very, very nice. Yeah, there's a couple photos here that could use some improvement, but overall it's not a big deal. I will say that things like important information that your customers should know.
Always up top.
Yeah, I would stick it in a listing photo. I dare say that, something like this, I would really like to know how to take care of it before I buy it. So maybe just a care instruction, thing right in your photos. It would be good to know, especially, if it comes to real silver. I know that my spoon ring is, I have to take really good care of it. So, might be useful information if they, need, to be taken care of in a specific way. Repurposed silverware, fork bracelets for women, spoon jewelry gift for her, fork jewelry gift for coworker, upcycled silverware / magnetic. If you're trying to exact match these, that's fine. You could totally shorten it though and say spoon jewelry gift for her or coworker, if you wanted to combine it. But overall, I'm not seeing any red flags when it comes to your.
No, that's just nitpicking.
You might want to experiment with some keywords like heirloom jewelry, things that people could pass down. And I don't know if you offer it, but if you allow people to send in their own silverware, I'm just saying that his mom paid a lot of money to have his great grandma's collection, done for the family. If you were to set up a custom listing at, something like, I don't know, $200-$300, where someone could send in, their own, that might be a way to make a lot of money off of a single sale where they could send in their own, product. So just a thought, if you want to kind of optimize a little bit and create a nice high-end product, because honestly, these prices are very low. I would expect to pay a lot more for some of these than what you're charging. So if you, feel the need to, I think that there is a little bit of flexibility to increase some of the prices because some of them are quite low. But overall, no big red flags.
No, banner's the first thing that I would address. I really would.
Yeah, just keep on working on those photos, crisp up that background for your banner. But overall, no major red flags. Just keep working on those photos because your products are beautiful. They look fantastic.
We got enough here. Let's do 2 more.
2 more from this go?
Yeah,
yep.
And then we'll call it.
Okay. Pause before the last one, and I'll end spiel.
No.
Yes.
Somebody said, would it, if I'm a bit far off from actually opening a store, would it be annoying or inappropriate to join the Discord to maybe pick other artists' brains as a beginner freelancer? No. That's what it's for.
Yeah. Join the Discord. Join the Handmade
Alpha.
Yeah,
we have a Facebook community for that.
Join the Handmade Alpha Facebook community. That's linked down below. That's free to join. We've got over we're at like 11,000 members in there. Feel free to pick away. That's smart. Most people, they just start a business before ever figuring things out ahead of time. So I would much rather see you get in there and, spend some time.
The problem is I don't know if this product is homemade. Because it's...
Well, maybe skip it. Skip it because
it's not worth the risk, yeah.
If we have, and it doesn't need to be handmade, but if we suspect that you're reselling something, you know what I mean? Like you're not actually...
You can't take the risk. Yeah.
Right, you're not following Etsy's TOS.
I'm going to open a new tab so that doesn't accidentally go back to that.
Okay. No shops that violate Etsy's terms of service. Not because we hate you or anything like that, but we don't want our audience to come and like...
The platform is what it is for.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's see.
Boop.
What a beautiful banner.
No complaints about the banner.
What a beautiful banner.
Love it.
That is a beautiful banner. This is one of the most beautiful banners that I think that we've seen during Critique Week.
Love it.
That is a beautiful banner. Normally I recommend having a logo here, but honestly, more face equals more trust, and you are the artist, you're representing yourself. So it's a little bit different than, other sellers. You have to market things a little bit different when you're representing yourself as the artist, because you're not just selling, a canvas, for example. The product isn't a canvas. The product is the art, and you are representing yourself as the artist of, your niche. So Spiritual Art Shop, semi-abstract paintings and prints. Is there a theme here? Is there a way that you could like add in a word like semi-abstract spiritual paintings and prints? Could you try to get, a nice exact match there on those keywords? Let's see.
322 viewers.
It appears that you've got an email list, so that is fantastic. I always love seeing artists who have an email list.
I love the art.
Wow, they are so pretty. Couple jewelry pieces, but they kind of tie into your brand. You guys hear me say it all the time. Make sure that if you're going to have a bunch of different types of products in your shop, they all tie together. But these make sense. I think that everybody in the comments will agree that they you're going for the spiritual feel, and I think that these tie into the overall aesthetic. Looks like you've got your art as some stickers, so that's really cool. Overall, really, really nice.
You did a painting kind of like this for our bedroom.
Yeah. Let's take a little scroll down. Once again, more happy faces of the artist. You've got yourself in your video. Yeah, these are trust building elements. This is what makes somebody want to make a purchase and feel that trust. Really, really nice. Let's see. You've got your about section filled out. You could probably get some FAQs in here. Just Do you get any questions from customers? Is there anything that you could talk about?
Yeah, I don't have any. I really don't have any complaints.
I'll go ahead and I'll grab the one with the baby. Let's see. Zen motherhood art, breastfeeding mother and baby painting, yoga mommy, gift for new mom, spiritual family. Could you have you considered getting some nursery keywords in here?
Yeah, absolutely. This wouldn't be a bad nursery painting.
No, a nursery, nursery paintings. I would love to see. I know that these are probably mock-ups, or maybe they're not. Maybe you're actually
that one looks like a photo. It's hard to tell.
But you could definitely get some more photos in here. And even if it's a photo of you, holding the original, or if you don't have the original anymore, there's a lot that you could do. But I would love to see you fill these out. And maybe have your email list link. If you go back and watch the video that I posted on Tuesday about building a funnel, it's the, how to triple your Etsy sales video. Gotta do clickbait for YouTube. That's the only thing that gets you views anymore. But how to triple your Etsy sales. I actually show a visual example of how you can, incorporate your email list right into your listing photos.
And get a banana for scale.
Banana for scale? No, you can kind of get a good idea of the scale. You might want to, add a size chart just so people have a good, idea of the size. But overall, your shop is beautiful. It looks like you've got some great keywords in there. This banner is fantastic. Your branding is beautiful. Again, you guys make it so hard for me because I feel like I got to be nitpicky.
And you're an artist. So again, if you're not on Instagram doing a speed paint, Reels, TikTok, you can post the same content on both. It's a serious disservice if you're not on there, because that is like the platform for that. People love watching speed paints.
Yeah, and your photos, you've got beautiful listing photos. You could be posting those. You could pretty much automate an Instagram account with something like the Meta Business Suite.
I'm curious about this one.
And toss it all together.
I don't know if this is a shop or if that was a statement. I think it was a statement.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do one more.
All right, so before you do that one, we'll do our end spiel. And then you guys can ask us anything. We usually stick around for like another 30 minutes. You guys are free if you're new here. If you have any questions about Etsy, SEO, if you have questions about E-Rank, if you've got questions about Handmade Alpha Academy, that's closing at midnight tomorrow. So make sure that you get those in, because, we don't want you to email us while we're asleep or something and not get a response. So feel free to ask those live. I love answering them while I'm actually here sitting with you. My Etsy coaching program, Handmade Alpha Academy, is closing tomorrow night. So if you're interested in enrolling, make sure that you go to joinhaa.com. That's going to have all the details about the program, everything that entails. Why don't you pick one that looks like it needs a critique? Why?
Yeah, all the shops have been good today.
Why don't you pick one that looks like it needs a critique? Okay.
We'll just
it looks like Pottery Barn, we'll go ahead and skip it, because I know I've been getting a lot of emails from people super mad that the shops that we're doing look too professional, and we have said the whole week we're not discriminating against anybody. We're making sure that we are giving everybody equal opportunity. But I do feel like today specifically, we've mostly done shops that are like really good. So let's try to get one in that needs a little extra help. No, skip this one.
No, very, very few sales.
It doesn't matter. It looks really good. I don't feel confident in being able to give them any more advice.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
I don't feel confident giving them,
oh my God, Bubbers.
Giving them advice that they haven't heard 20 times.
And I'm going to take him and throw him on his thing.
And now here's not to say that when we...
Oh my God, people.
There's a lot of these.
I'm just grabbing random ones until I find one that needs a little bit of help.
You guys, this tells us that we're doing a dang good job here, right? You guys have been learning everything there is to learn.
I'm running out of ideas here. Y'all got some good shops.
Oh.
And not a single one. I have to Google every single one of these, honey.
The links are not.
You're making work for me.
I'm sorry. Okay, this one's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it looks fine to me. All right.
This one's fine. Okay. This one's fine. And this isn't to say that it's bad. We're not
No.
picking you because it's bad. We're picking you because I can immediately tell something that I can critique, okay?
Okay. Yeah, the like last 5, there was nothing to even critique.
Cindy. Thank you, Cindy.
I don't mind if I get yelled at a couple of times, but
Cindy, thank you. Thank you for giving us something to critique. Cindy, your banner's very loud. That's the only thing. I just saw your banner and I'm like, yes, this one. Grab this one because I can say something. Your banner's very loud. Don't worry about using your banner to advertise all of your products. Your banner is that's like when you're driving down the road and you see that beautiful little shop. They don't have all their products out on the sign out front. You can tell just by the aesthetic of the shop and the nice sign and the fonts that they use that this is a shop that you want to go in. And I'm getting like Yellow Springs vibes. We live right down the street from Yellow Springs, which that's where, if you guys watch Dave Chappelle, that's where he always talks about, because that's where he lives. And it's just this fun little hippie town, and that's the vibe that I'm getting. I would almost like to see you get rid of all of these squares and just have your brand name
I just signed up for HAA.
over the banner. Oh, did you?
Thank you.
I would love to see you just get your banner, like your name on here. And honestly, to be perfectly honest, and I am going to nitpick because you're the last shop and it's my job. I'm not a fan of this font because this feels like a very Microsoft Paint amateur font. I think that there's a lot that you could do with there's all these new 70s style fonts that are really popular right now. I think we critiqued a shop yesterday that utilized them.
Yep.
Does anybody in the chat know the name of that like really fun, bubbly, like, the logo for that 70s show? I want to know what that font is, or that like feel good font. I think that there is a font just called Feel Good that's in that 70s bubble letter. I think that because 70s is the trend on Etsy this year. In fact, that's like the main thing that they published in their 2023 trend guide. That should be what you lean into, because if the 70s are trending and you've got mushrooms and peace signs and all these fun like earthy things, embrace the 70s if that's what Etsy is promoting right now, because that's what's going to get you discovered. That's what people are looking for. So embrace that fun 70s font.
Right. I see the hippie vibe you're going for.
Love it. I mean, and again, get yourself a cool logo. Like, obviously you've got a lot of great art. I can't really read this, so get yourself a cool logo. This isn't what I would consider a logo. Again, can I see your face a little bit more? Zoom in on your face, so I can connect to you as the artist. Accessories and art for the funky at heart. That's a slogan. You could put your slogan on your banner and try to get some great keywords in here. That would give you a couple more, keyword opportunities. All right. So photos, some of them seem more, let's see. I can't tell. Did you mock these up?
I love the cat butt ornaments.
Those are cute.
Those are wonderful.
Some of these are kind of hard to see. Unless they're receiving all of these mason jars, I would list these all separately. Every listing that you have is a new opportunity in search. I always talk about it like the rules of probability. You're fishing on the shore, and every listing that you have is a new fishing line out in the water. And because of that, you can experiment with lots of different bait, which is your thumbnails. You can try, this type of worm and this type of worm and this type of worm, and see what your customers like the most. So it gives you lots of opportunities to experiment.
The angry uterus.
So there's you clearly have a defined target audience. I love it. I'm fully embracing the cottage hippie that we have going on here.
I absolutely love it. Got the real mushrooms going on.
The tree branch necklaces. You know what? Honestly, I think that there's way better ways that you could photograph these. I can't really tell what they are. I would scroll right past them in search because the green around it is so bold.
Yep.
I want to see this up close. Turn it so that the branch is going like kind of catty corner so that you can see the whole product. But I want to see this up close without having to click it, because in search, I can't tell what it is. You know, my speed shop brain, I'm just going to scroll right past it. When in reality, you know, now that I'm actually kind of forcing myself to look at it, it looks really cool. And I'm going to click on it here in just a minute.
Oh, don't worry about the spammers. This is the last shop anyway.
Yeah. If you guys have questions, though, be sure to get those in. Overall, though, really nice. Some of these photos here, really, really sharp shadows, direct sunlight, never an ideal lighting scenario. If you're utilizing the sun, do it in the shade. The sun is your enemy when it comes to product photos, when you have these direct, bright beams of light on your products, because they wash them out, and the area that your eyes are drawn to are the shadows as opposed to the items. So just try to work on your product photos. Some of them are great, but I would love to see you separate some of these out. You know, rather than showing all of your products, have a listing for every color. It's a little bit more work, but it's more opportunities to be found. Let's see, you've got a listing video.
Just a listing video.
Just a listing video. Let's see some more of you. I want to see more of your face. I still can't, even in this photo, I can't really see your face. And you got a couple FAQs, so I'm going to click on one of these. Which one do you like? Which one do you want to?
Well, it's up to you. I think these are a little older. Why don't you do one of our things more close to the top, or good-looking listings?
Good-looking listings.
No point to critique something that...
Well, these are mock-ups. I was trying to do one that was like... These?
I don't think those are mock-ups.
These are.
Oh, those are, yeah, but these aren't. I think she did those herself.
You just want to see these cat butts, don't you?
I do want to see the cat butts.
Okay, I see what you did. So you cropped the wood and kind of put them... like I said, I would much prefer, because I couldn't even tell at first until he said, look at the cat butts. I couldn't even tell that they were cat butts. I would much prefer to see these as their own separate listings. And then you could even put in your listing, like, want to see more colors. Or you could link them all. You could still keep it, select a style, but you could have a thumbnail for every color. Etsy says that we can have the same product listed more than once in one shop, not across multiple shops. Let's see, cat butt ornament, natural wood burned ornament, Yule decor, Christmas tree bauble, orange ginger, gray, tabby, black, calico, white kitty. You could probably get some better keywords in here rather than the colors of the cats. You might be able to do like cat lover gifts. You could do, you know, white elephant gifts, funny cat ornaments, funny cats. You know, there's a lot of different opportunities that would probably reap better results than listing every single color option that you have.
You say butts.
Butts. I'm clicking on one of these because I want to see it. Yeah, they are. And I never would have known that if I had not clicked on the photo, because
it was hard to tell what it is.
It was so hard to tell what it is, but I really like these. These are so cool. I want to see more of these.
Butt gifts. Hey, if you want to discuss that, go to the Discord.
Butt gifts. We do have a 18 plus section.
Yeah, we have a not safe for work, two not safe for work sections.
Yeah, for
if you're not a not safe for work Etsy seller, but you sell on your own website.
Yeah. Really nice.
Yeah, different angles instead of the same flat lay over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. I want to see the details of this product right from your main thumbnail. Mushrooms. So going catty corner might help you a little bit, but really just photos and work on this branding. Because this is really loud. I can't even read, this part unless I really pay attention. I think that you could really lean into what's trending right now with the 70s vibes that are coming back. But overall, I love your products. Mr. Moore, we've decided, for so long, he was like Mr. Hardcore, Metalhead, and he was doing the Viking thing, and now he's kind of still doing the Viking thing.
I'm kind of a hippie wizard.
But I think that he's more hippie wizard.
Even my kid calls me a hippie wizard now, so it's fine.
He uses all his nice beard oils.
I'm a very confusing niche of a human being.
He drinks hot tea, and he listens to electronic dance music.
Mm-hmm.
And
But I also listen to deathcore and shoot guns and play
He's-
death metal live. I'm a confusing human being.
well, you're a vet, so you've still got that.
It is what it is.
You still got a little bit of that rough edge. That rough edge.
If you have any questions, go ahead and get them posted down in the chat down below, and we will get to those. We've got about 25 minutes ish to get to questions. HAA is open until tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. You can go to http not ps://
Destiny said, I totally forgot how much the payment plan was. It's the payment plan is $199 a month for 6 months, but if you email Mark
and pay it off before the 4th month, like I said earlier, before it takes out, before the 4th month, like you can pay the 5th plus whatever payments are left before that off. I will cut the final payment off.
Save a little bit of money.
Save a little bit of money.
There was a couple questions up top, though.
No, there weren't.
Yeah, there was.
I don't think so.
I signed. All right.
Yeah, well, you grabbing the mouse ain't going to help. Any plans to do these critiques in the future? Yes. We try to do them like once every month, every other month-ish, and then every December we do critique week. I need a critique. We all do. We all do. Can we pay for a critique? Nope. Unfortunately, you cannot. It takes way too much time out of our day because it's going to be like an hour interacting with you, which means that we have to pull away from that, whatever we were doing for that day. And it's better for you to just pay for HAA and do it that way. It's going to cost you about the same amount either way.
Yeah, I was going to say, here's the thing. If I booked out critiques and I filled up my calendar with critiques, you're going to get me on my good days and my bad days. And what if you signed up and on that day it was one of my bad days where I had a little bit of brain fog and I was taking care of my kid and like she had a big math assignment and there was a bunch of chaos going on and then I have to hurry up and sit down and get ready for your critique. And on that day I'm not my 100% best. You don't get the best part of me every day because we all have a day like that, right?
Yes.
We all have a day that it's not our best. And I would be selling you that. And HAA, I recorded every moment of HAA at my very best. It is the very best of me. And you will learn more from that because it is everything that I know that I could teach you about success on Etsy. And then if you have questions as you go along it, you can contact me and say, hey, about this part, you know, I need a little extra help. And that's where I come in and I help you specifically. But
well, I mean, it really is specifically a time thing. Like I'm sure there's a few of you in here who get quite a few sales on a daily basis. You got to consider like the size of our audience, especially now. Like obviously website maintenance doesn't take that much time. It's an every once in a while thing. We're at how many people on YouTube alone?
Almost 39,000.
Yeah, we're like almost to 39,000 people on YouTube. Imagine having, and they're not one-time people. Most of them are like recurring people. Imagine having 39,000 people that know who you are that email you. Like we get a lot of emails, a lot of them require quite a bit of time. And we do have, we have to plan content, record content, edit content. Like we don't really have the time to do it. So we would have to charge so much in order to take away from all of that because it's all of that suffers. We're fine. We totally could. But it's not worth it to you guys. It's better for you to just buy HAA and then you have it forever. And then again, we provide support to all those people as well. So if you need support during HAA, we're there for that too.
Yeah, we could make a butt ton of money, but that's not our objective. Our objective isn't to make as much money as possible. That's not why we're here. We want to be able to do the free stuff because we have more of you who need the free stuff than what we have who need the paid stuff. We have to show up as our very, very, very best selves. Every time that we jump in front of this camera.
We do not, and they said, and somebody said, and do full-time jobs. We do not have full-time jobs. This is our full-time job.
Oh yeah.
This is our full-time job.
And we have, we're managers over at E-Rank, but that ties seamlessly in with what we do, but it does take a lot of work. And I do have to set that aside.
For me, it's about, E-Rank is about 6 to 10 hours a week. Can you give ideas on a strategy to help with a store who copies my templates with lower quality and sells for $1? Etsy isn't a help. She does get lots of sales, like 100 a day, and copies lots of shops. You just need to keep spamming Etsy with it.
Yeah, you can contact Etsy, keep contacting Etsy and letting them know. But honestly, if she's so like not creative that she can't come up with her own designs and she has to steal from others, she likely isn't going to be around very long because she's not invested in actually doing business. She's
How many of those shops are reporting that person? Like,
right.
It's gonna add up and they'll get removed eventually.
Exactly.
Do you have a Twitter? Honestly, tag Etsy on Twitter. Say, hey, there's a serious copyright infringement issue happening on your platform, and I'm not getting any help.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Honestly, it's one of those things where don't put so much of your mental health into it because it can drive you mad. But really, it's one of those things where if Etsy doesn't step in, you just have to continue kind of contacting them. So,
to open and run a new Etsy shop, do you need to have a business/EIN? I think it varies based on from state to state. I don't actually technically think if you are specifically on Etsy, like you don't have your own website, you don't have a storefront. I don't think there's any states that require you to have a registered business now. But I would check online. It's usually as simple as Googling it. Like, do I need a business license to sell on Etsy in Alaska, Utah, whatever? You'll probably get a few different conflicting answers, but if you need an answer and you want it from somebody who probably does know what they're talking about, you can get it from Just Answers.
Just Answer.
Justanswer.com.
Yeah.
Is the 6-month payment plan the longest available? Yes, it is. And we get a lot of people asking for a 12-month payment plan, and you get the most amount of spam and scamming from people after you get past the 6-month mark. And this is, again, we're full transparency. The amount of people that will just cancel their credit cards after they don't feel like using it anymore instead of just contacting, and because I'll stop your payments. If you literally cannot afford it, I will stop it. The amount of people that just cut off their credit card and cut contact, we get about 5 to 10 of those. Believe it or not, 5 to 10 of those per launch. That goes from like 1% of people, or 5 to 10 a year, sorry. It goes from like 1% of people to like 30% of people when you go from 6 months to 12 months. I know that sounds crazy, but it really is. Working with other coaches, we've never done it, but every other coach that we've worked with that has done a 12-month payment plan, it goes from 30 to 50% of people will cut their credit cards off. It is that bad. So no, we don't do anything longer than 6 months. We work hard on HAA and we want what we put into it.
Right. We work astronomically hard to keep this, going and be able to provide, anytime we add something to the program, all these little extra things that we make, all students, no matter when they signed up, they get all that for free as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and anything in the future other than full-size courses, you get everything we do that is like normal sized for free. All of it.
Like the Alpha Holiday Boot Camp, like all of our students got that included. And, we were selling that to the public, but students got it for free. And we have to offer the same level of support to them. So, we do have to maintain what we're doing, and studio costs and things like that are our setup is flipping expensive. That's why it looks so good.
Yeah, and we're continually investing. I'm getting ready to put like another $10,000 into this room. Like,
do you ever see YouTubers live who have video quality as good as ours?
It's pretty rare, especially live streams.
Right.
The YouTube one, and it could be better than this. YouTube just does not allow for 4K live streams. So anyway, what branch? I was Air Force for 6 years. I was signals intelligence. Well, my career field was signals intelligence, but I didn't do that most of the time. I was in a special program for special boys.
Special boys.
Would you do a video for creators who want to start a YouTube for their business? I'd like to have vids for customers to watch me make products, but I'm struggling for content ideas after that. Bro, tell us about it. Content is the hardest part of it.
I can, but I don't feel like I'm going to be really good at giving you that information. I might be able to do it, but give me a little bit of time. Because even me, my creation process is a chaotic mess. I'm supposed to record a video today and I haven't even picked the topic or scripted it. There are some days when I have a lot of content in my brain and some days when I have nothing. So it is a struggle. I will do my best and I'll think about it for early next year.
I have problems figuring out pricing and usually do 400% over, I don't know what that means, COGS to start, but sometimes it seems so expensive with the 15% VIP. I need to have some profit. What are your customers profiting? What are they charging for the similar products?
Customers?
Yeah, what are
competitors? Competitors.
It's been a long week, y'all.
Yeah, I would definitely make sure that you're being profitable, that you're using the E-Rank profit calculator, you're pricing in the top 10% of your industry, and if even then
Cost
you
of goods sold.
cost of goods sold, okay, and even then if you're still not turning a profit, that might be a good indication that and you can't increase your prices anymore. It might be a good indication that maybe for your industry specifically you're not able to offer 15% to your VIPs. Maybe you do have to drop it down to 10%. 15% is typically when people start paying attention to a discount. But if you're not being profitable, then it doesn't matter regardless. So you might need to drop down that percentage a little bit.
I have many different ideas of products, but they do not all fit into the same brand. Is it better to have multiple shops?
As I always say, double shops doesn't equal double money. Double shops equals double time, double marketing. Just because you can make it doesn't mean that you need to sell it. Just because you like it doesn't mean you need to sell it. I am good at restoring vintage taxidermy, and I have lots of restored vintage taxidermy in my house, but you don't hear me talking about it or selling it. Being good at something does not mean that has to be something that you sell. Start with one. Get one of these things successful. Make one shop, do the very best that you can. Make sure that it is turning a profit. That's when you decide to start another business. You're not just opening a page. You're not just making a web page. You are starting a business. Don't just assume that starting a shop equals, clicking a couple buttons and, bam, it's open. You are starting a new business. Don't start multiple businesses until you've got one successful business. It's a little easier for digital sellers and things because, you're not putting in as many like work hours. But really, even for digital sellers, I still recommend to get one shop successful before you try to add in a bunch of new shops.
Exactly. Learn the reins before you buy multiple horses. Tips for digital Etsy arts. If your question is, I sell this, do you have tips? My tip is go watch the rest of the channel. If you have a specific question, that's easier because it's too vague for us to really provide you any specific tips. We would be here all day.
Yeah, tips are always the same. SEO, have good photos. Doesn't matter if you're digital or not.
Yep. If you have a specific thing that you need help with that you're currently struggling on, ask a question for that.
Absolutely.
I don't hear you guys. Is it only me? Yeah, it has to. Refresh. I guess you can't hear me.
Can you guys hear us?
It's only you.
Let us know in the chat.
That they can't if they can't hear us. Can you hear me? How many stores can I open for different products? Technically, as many as you want. Will deactivating holiday specific listings that were good sellers hurt your shop rating?
No.
Not necessarily.
Here's the thing: they're probably not going to be selling after the holidays anymore anyway. Deactivating them and relaunching them is fine, and they're going to keep a little bit of history if you relist them and you just reactivate them next holiday. They should be able to maintain a little bit of listing quality. We actually talked about this. There's a great SEO video on my channel from the beginning of I think start of November where I interviewed Anthony Wolf, and he gave some perspective on that. So feel free to check that out.
We haven't even started to touch these questions yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Somebody said, where can I find a professional who could help with SEO? As I understand, you don't do it. We don't directly help with SEO, but we have a ton of SEO content on our channel.
Down below, we will teach you step by step. We're not doing it one-on-one with you, and we're not going to do your SEO for you, but down below, Science of Etsy Success Workshop. That is how Etsy's algorithm works. Watch that. And then under the workshop, when you've completed the workshop, there's a ton of additional videos, including my 12-minute how to do Etsy SEO video. So check that out. That's going to help you a ton. We're managers at erank.com. We can help guide you. We make tons of videos and content, and we're here to answer questions. And every Thursday I go live on the eRank channel, and I answer questions there as well. Why is he so spicy? We're trying to train him to do.
I think he thinks we're fighting because we're talking a lot louder than you think we are.
Oh yeah, he's
need to be some photos need to be on black, some lighter. Will that hurt cohesion?
I don't think any of your product photos need to be on dark or need to be on light. Linda, Christina, Nicole, hang out with Christina Nicole for a little while because she can help you a ton. If you want to have cohesive backgrounds, you should be able to get some great tips from her.
If he does it again, he's getting the ban hammer. I'm 5 weeks away from baby number 2, and I have no idea what to do. When you get there, you push.
Yes, Roxanne, push.
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 I figure one time you would know, but
Push.
should I put my shop on vacation mode or just prolong my processing time?
Help. Roxanne,
No,
I got
we
a
got
video.
you.
I got a video on this called "Does Etsy Penalize You for Going on Vacation Mode?" Feel free to watch that. Short answer is that I would go on vacation mode. A lot of people say, "Oh, my sales dropped off." It's because your listings are stagnant, the same as they would be if they were deactivated or sold out. It all works the same. If shoppers can't interact with those listings, then Etsy's going to, decrease their visibility in search. So, with that being said, when you return from maternity leave, all you need to do is get people back in your shop clicking around. So start pushing those listings on social media. This is going to tell Etsy like, hey, I'm back. Wake these listings up, put them back where they belong. And that can help to kind of boost them back up where they need to be.
When doing the SEO, doing the SEOs,
The SEO.
I like to type in the Etsy search for words. Is that a good idea?
Using the Etsy search bar has no scientific data behind it. When you are using a tool like eRank, we are giving you an average number of people who are actually searching for those specific terms so you can choose the right ones. Whereas when you're using the Etsy search bar, what you're seeing is what Etsy is recommending to shoppers to look at. So what do you think is better? What Etsy is recommending for shoppers to look at or what shoppers are actually searching for? You want to go based on data so that you can actually see the numbers. There's a free eRank plan. There's a link down below where you can sign up for eRank. There's also a plan for $5.99 a month and $9.99 a month plan. That link is not an affiliate link, though we do have an affiliate program at eRank now, but we're employees, not affiliates. I highly recommend focusing anything that you do when it comes to business on data and science. That's like our whole thing at the Handmade Alpha Academy is making sure that everything that you do, every decision that you make, you are backing it by science and data. Otherwise, you're just guessing. And ultimately, that's what the Etsy search
One
bar is.
coach I watched years ago said to do that. Yeah, a lot of coaches said a lot of things years ago, and it was all stupid advice.
Yep. There's
a lot of people that still teach to renew your listings every single day, and that has been expired advice for like 10 years.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You have to be very selective about who you listen to online. I just did a video about this.
Personalization exists. We've done multiple videos about how personalization works on Etsy. The search bar is catered to you.
Yeah.
To you, not to your customers, not to anyone else. It is localized. So it's what you search for combined with people in your area, people in your state, people in your country. All that information is kernfuggled into one little thing and then farted into your search bar. So it's going to give you data based more closely on what you and people around you and people on your IP address, if other people shop on Etsy or Google or just use the internet. So that data is irrelevant. Some people might get away with it because they sell products that are so general that everyone everywhere in the world sells it. There are products like that, like silver jewelry. A lot of people can get away with doing something like that, but it's still not going to be as specific as something that bypasses that personalization. It is direct data from shoppers.
Right. And what you can also do is use that Etsy search bar to get an idea and then take that idea into the eRank keyword tool and actually check it yourself. It's a free tool. Why wouldn't you want to check and see like how many people are actually searching what Etsy's telling me?
I only trust y'all. See, that is a cult.
No. Listen to other sellers.
Listen to other people too.
Yeah.
Gather information and come up with your own conclusion. That is how you be scientific.
Exactly. And there's other coaches I love. I love Nancy Badillo. I love Deborah Engelmeyer from Tizit. I love her. Engelman. What's her last name? You guys know. She's got pretty curly hair. Yeah. What do we got?
I don't know. Best advice for getting found: if little to no one is searching for your items on Etsy. eRank confirms people aren't searching for my niche. I know there is the market. Any suggestions?
Is the market on Etsy?
Because if the market's not on Etsy and no one's searching for it on Etsy, then Etsy probably isn't the platform for you.
Yeah, you can't make people. There might be a market for it, but maybe it's not on Etsy. Maybe it's on Amazon. Or are they searching for it in a different way that you haven't thought of?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe people aren't searching for, we'll just use like sterling silver jewelry. Maybe people aren't searching for sterling silver jewelry, but they're searching for, pagan jewelry. And you can, use that term if your product's tie. And I obviously
what do you sell?
Food allergy awesomeness. So I'm assuming something
Could be. What do you sell?
All right.
It's hard to say. What is the VIP you're talking about in the store section? That would be our email list where you would send people coupons.
Yeah. Go watch the video that I did on Tuesday called "How to Triple Your Etsy Sales" or "Triple Your Etsy Sales" or something like that. And that'll explain it.
Are they critiquing chat shops? We were for the first hour.
Yeah.
What does the color tab on eRank do?
The color tab. What do you mean the color tab?
The hold on.
The colors in the keyword tool. The colors in the. I'm assuming you mean the colored searches.
I'm not logged in.
The colored searches are just going to give you a guide for how high searches are, competition. You don't need to log in. I know what she's asking.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Didn't sound like you did.
They're just going to be a guide to help you determine, high searches, low searches, high competition, low competition. It doesn't mean that you need to use like all green. It doesn't mean that you need to stay away from red. It's not a stoplight. It's just a visual representation so you can quickly sort data mentally and kind of find, good keywords.
Sorry, I cursed.
What'd you do?
I cursed.
Okay.
I lost it. Okay. If I haven't, I'm going to cut questions soon because we're 5 minutes and we're not even halfway down this chat.
There are a couple HAA ones in there, so.
Yeah, but I'm not. We do them in order. Okay. If I have an item and put it on sale, does Etsy take the processing and transaction fees and offsite ads fees from the original listing price or from the discounted price? I believe I answered this question in Discord, but it's the discounted price, I believe. Somebody can tell me if I'm wrong, but pretty much everybody said that it was the discounted price.
Yeah, I think it's the discounted price.
It's whatever the checkout price would be. I don't think they can take it from the original price because that's not what you're selling it for. Mm-hmm. That would be a little unfair. That would put almost everyone in the negative when they do sales. Make sure that, okay, I didn't see a question one there. eRank shows favorites. Can I take that SEO tags and add to other similar listings, same niche-ish?
Yeah, you can repeat keywords. That whole thing about competing with yourself that a lot of coaches teach is absolutely impossible, and you can disprove it. To compete with yourself would mean that you can only rank once for specific search terms, and you can go into something like eRank's Rank Checker, which comes directly from Etsy's API. It strips your listings of their personalization. So that you're just getting the raw data before personalization, and you can see that you can rank multiple times for certain keywords. So it's fine to share keywords across multiple listings.
All right, I'm gonna blast through the rest of these. Do you take shops? I'm assuming. Do you take shops with digitals? I think they meant for the critiques. Yeah, but we're done with critiques for the day.
And for a course.
Yeah, we take all styles of shop, and no matter what you sell, it will fit in HAA.
Yeah.
I'm having payment issues with my new shop where Etsy's putting my payment on hold. Even though I'm giving valid tracking numbers, it's only happening with a few orders, not all of them.
Email them for the payment reserve and let them know. There's been a bug a couple people have contacted me about, and they should be able to lift your payment reserve.
Haven't been able to contact Etsy. I've been emailing them every day with no luck. You're just gonna have to keep up with it, honestly.
I hate to say it. We just had somebody who was able to get their payment reserve lifted, though, by bugging them. So just keep bugging them.
I feel like the HAA revamp is more real than the original. That's what we were going for. The feeling is more relaxing and one-on-one as well as more like you're more natural. We're older. We're more experienced. We have better equipment. Like, yeah, I
was 24 launching a course when I'd never done anything like it before when we first did HAA. It's been re-recorded this year. And you're getting me. You're getting 30-year-old Starla versus 24-year-old Starla. And I've learned a lot in that time. So
that's right.
I love what it looks like now. I think that it's the best that I could have possibly done.
I lost my place. Okay, there we go. There was that one.
It was under the donation, I remember.
Yeah, I believe
and
so
under
too.
Dulcie.
Yeah. Is it against Etsy's rules to send an email to potential customers who favorite items? Yes.
Yes.
I sell greeting cards, and most of the favorited stuff is holiday cards. Be cutting off soon. You cannot. Emails can only be transactional about a transaction that currently exists.
You can't email you shouldn't email your customers at all unless
they specifically request that you do so.
Or if you can't get a hold of them any other way for like they've ordered something that needs to be personalized. But in terms of like just messaging them on Etsy, you can't do that unless it's tied to a transaction.
Will the bonuses you offer for this enrollment period, like the photography workshop, be available in the June enrollment? The photography shop, I don't know. That's not up to us.
That one's Christina's. I believe that it'll remain available. The bonuses we offer that belong to us, yes.
Always. Yeah, always.
Yes.
Unless they somehow become completely irrelevant and we delete them.
Right, but we'll always replace, not eliminate. If we get rid of something, we'll always replace it with something better.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're staying here, mister.
But Christina's, I assume that it'll be there. I don't think that she has any plans of making that limited.
I've been processing private listings by having customers buy the original listing, approve and buy the custom listing, and then canceling, refunding the original order. Is there an easier way? For custom orders, honestly, you could probably just have the cost of whatever, like... That is kind of a pain in the butt, isn't it?
I don't really have it. I really don't know. That's such a specific thing. Customers buy the original listing, approve and buy the custom listing, and then canceling, refunding the original order.
I would just think, just don't worry about canceling the original one. Have it cheap enough that
like
it
a
goes
deposit,
in, like a deposit, like it goes into it. Like I'm assuming if it's a custom order, it costs more than $10. Have a listing for custom order. Have it $10 that goes into the cost of the actual final product, and then you only have to worry about them paying for the second one. Just make sure that whatever they're buying first is going to cover, no matter what it is going to likely cover the cost of whatever the custom order is. That way you don't end up negative.
The holiday boot camp really ramped up my sales.
Good. Is it okay to join if my shop's not up yet?
Yes.
Your best case scenario.
You
actually
are, because you don't have to go back and like undo a bunch of stuff. I absolutely think that newbie sellers are going to be able to get through it faster.
Yeah, that's totally fine. But she said, we talked about this on Facebook, but also because I don't want to have the E-rank and stuff and not able to use it in that time frame.
Oh no, your E-rank doesn't start until you contact
me.
me.
You have to contact. We don't immediately just start your E-rank.
No.
You get the information, you get an email, you have to send it to her with the stuff.
Yeah. You don't even start the SEO part of HAA until module 7, and even if that's like in the summer, you can email me and say, hey, I'm ready for my E-rank. That there's no time frame when you have to use that. You just send me a message when you're ready.
All right, I'm cutting it off at Tracy Gurley's comment here that I do listings for each payment installment.
Okay.
When did you originally release HAA?
Oh, it's been this is our last summer was our 5-year anniversary. So
yes.
five and a half years.
So 5.5 years.
So 2018.
How do we?
Is that right? 2018 has been 5 years.
Shush. How do we find trends? Paying attention. No. I mean, really, looking on different social medias, Target is a great place to reference to see what's kind of going on.
E-rank.
Yeah, E-rank.
There's a trends tab right on E-rank. You can see what the top 100 Etsy searches have been for multiple categories. The trend buzz and the monthly trends reports. Those will tell you exactly what is trending specifically on Etsy.
Mm-hmm. Your better quality live stream than Bill's Mayor's Club random. We try really hard, and it's only going to get better. This camera's expensive, but we're still going up. His is fuzzy, and it's not all the weed and smoking. Actually, it might be because it creates a film on the lens, and it's kind of impossible to clean.
Yeah, you're never supposed to have your cameras and equipment around.
No, you don't
smokers.
Don't smoke around cameras or microphones, because microphones are very sensitive to smoke too.
Yeah, he's in a band. So
I also sound engineer. Everything.
And
so.
you talk about a bunch of band guys, you get a bunch of band guys together, you best believe that a bunch of band guys are smoking cigarettes and coughing everywhere, and it's like a big no-no in the audio community.
Thoughts on ways to stand out in the sea of other POD apparel shops?
Make your own mock-ups that look different than the ones that everybody else is using, or buy some really nice ones that all your competitors aren't using. Your mock-ups are your best friends. And you can always use sites like Placeit to get better mock-ups than what your POD company provides.
When you start a shop, should you start paying for advertising right away?
You can. It's totally up to you, but
it's either going to work or it's not.
Right. I would make sure that, first of all, your SEO and your photos are good. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money. Typically, when it comes to advertising, I recommend advertising only your best sellers, because you already know you're going to make money back on them. But if you're just starting out, it won't hurt. But if if you find yourself coming out negative, you need to turn them off.
For POD shops, and do you suggest offering multiple products with multiple niches?
No.
I usually like to stick to one.
Yeah, when you look at the most successful shops on Etsy, they usually have a defined niche. You just need to make sure that the niche that you're selling within is in demand. Shops that try to sell everything to everybody typically don't end up being that successful. So I would try to choose a demographic that you'd like to appeal to.
What's your opinion on the payment account reserve on Etsy? I find it very annoying.
I hate it.
I like it.
I know why it exists, but I don't like that.
I like it, but it's too aggressive.
Yeah.
It's far too aggressive and far too punishing. They stick it on like everyone that starts a new shop, and I'm not cool with that. I understand it's for prevention of people going on there and just like spamming.
Starting 600 POD shops or something.
Yeah, I don't like that crap, but it is what it is. We can't do anything about it right now. Does including your Shopify link or email links into your Etsy shop make it less likely we'll be able to be promoted by Etsy?
No, I don't think so. But I don't think that you should put your shop. Well, if you're putting your Shopify link in the spot in your about section that says website, that's fine. Otherwise, you can't put your Shopify link there because you're not allowed to direct shoppers to buy somewhere else. There's only one area where you're allowed to put it. Your mailing list, you can put that, anywhere because that's, Etsy says that mailing lists are allowed. We talk about that in the video that I posted on Tuesday. But yeah, that's totally fine. It's not going to mess with where you are in search or anything.
Can we do that module first? Don't know what you're referring to, but you should do the modules in order.
Do the modules in order.
Yeah, they're not just random this thing, that thing. They are order of operation.
That's why I said it would be like opening up the Harry Potter series, but you pick up the Goblet of Fire first and you just open it in the middle and try to understand the story. You're going to be so lost. Do them in order.
The Big Etsy YouTube coach calls the search bar Etsy SEO bar, and their advice is to get your keywords there. Cringe. She said, I forgot his name, the long-haired dude with the I made $3 million on Etsy thumbnail.
I know who you're talking about.
Cringe.
They give...
Sorry about cursing.
That person gives so much bad advice.
Yeah, don't listen to that guy.
Oh my God. I have people message me all the time about things that could get their shop shut down that some of these people talk about.
I don't normally attack other YouTubers, but don't listen to that person.
Yeah.
Not gonna use names.
I know exactly who you're talking about though, because I constantly have to talk to people about this person. There's an older gentleman too with short hair who just makes things up. He just makes things up and sits in front of a camera. I'm like, talking with conviction doesn't make you right. Talking. If you have no sources, then you're just sharing your opinions.
Source.
You need to be able to cite your sources and tell these people that.
Conspiracy theories and random uneducated information is like an absolute poison to America right now, and people are taking advantage of it. Everywhere. If there's not a source and there's not proof, don't listen to it.
Ask them for a source.
Don't listen to speculation.
Yeah, ask them in their comments. Say, I would like to see a source for this. Always.
Is it worth it to integrate the Pantone color of the year into some of my listings? Yeah. Yes, however, don't use the name. They copyright the name.
Yeah, just the color, you don't even have to make your products that color. You could make your backgrounds on your marketing, like on Instagram, you could play with like a flower in that magenta. You're just going to start seeing that color everywhere. So it doesn't need to be your products. You could even do your props in that color.
Data matters. T-shirt idea.
Data matters.
Is there a detailed class in HA on how to use eRank?
We teach you step by step how to use the part of eRank that matters for your Etsy SEO. Because ultimately, when it comes to what eRank is for, which is search engine optimization, I teach that in module 7, step by step, full breakdown. Peppers, come on, boy. Full breakdown, everything that you need to know. Most other tools on eRank, they're extras. They're bonuses. That's just stuff that you get included. That's just fun stuff. And we can teach you how to use that stuff for free. We've got videos. We do live demos on the eRank Q&As on Thursdays. But in terms of like actually what eRank is for, search engine optimization, yes, I have an entire huge section of HAA dedicated to that. And I pay for your membership for 12 months.
How do you add an emoji in the FAQ section, please? Those are eye-stopping.
Copy and paste emojis. I use emojipedia.com. If your keyboard doesn't already have the extension for emojis, I just use emojipedia.com.
So food allergy alert supplies. There are a few shops that sell allergy products, but mostly items my competition is just from their website.
Got it. Yeah. What about have you ever thought about targeting classrooms? Classroom signs, like this is an allergy, this is our classroom has a nut allergy or something like that. Just to kind of stick with your niche, but maybe branch into topics where teachers are looking for things like this. Just an idea.
When using eRank, can you just use the free version? It's still accomplished enough to get your shop up and going.
Absolutely. That's what we recommend.
And if once you grow, you can afford eRank. It's $10 a month.
Yeah, it's $5.99 for
$5.99 for basic.
Yeah, start with free. You're gonna have quotas that you have to kind of stick within, but they reset every 24 hours. So, absolutely.
Is this the last day of critiques?
It
For
is.
critique week, yes, but we do these every couple. We do these every couple of months.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye out. It'll always be on a Friday.
If you guys haven't noticed, we're burned out. Streaming every day. I streamed twice yesterday. We're gonna be streaming tonight on his Twitch.
Yes.
I hope
Twitch.tv/Professor Prosciutto. We will be getting drunk playing scary games. Here, I'll post it in the chat.
come hang out with us tonight.
Come hang out with us.
It's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get you spook, you drink.
Yeah, it's gonna be spooky.
I heard somewhere that Etsy's discontinuing API support. Will that affect things like eRank and Karen Check? I did not hear that. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
I'll have to ask Anthony. I don't
It's
particularly believe that, though.
Well, it's not going to affect eRank because Anthony would have brought that up immediately. Now, Karen Check, I will say that you don't have to use Karen Check anymore because we do have that
eRank
tool.
has a tool like that, yeah.
It's on the eRank dashboard in the top right under the Christmas countdown. It's called the bad buyer check. It does the exact same thing. In fact, I like it more than Karen Check. So if you're using both.
I saw some people say that you can't use emojis in descriptions and announcements because of trademark or copyright. Is that true? I don't. But the thing is, you can use them on Facebook. You can use them on Instagram. You can use them in any other chat service between different things, and nobody gets copyright strikes for that. So I kind of doubt that. Maybe selling the emojis, definitely.
Yeah, there are.
Claiming ownership over the emojis, maybe.
You can't get in trouble for using they're in your phone's keyboard. No.
Well, every company has their own. That's why when you post a smiley face, it displays different on every platform because every platform uses their own.
I don't believe it.
I don't know, but I don't believe it. I really wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of blasting through for anything important because it's like way over time now. Do you need to have at least 100 listings for selling digital products? Absolutely not. There is no max or min. No,
there's no special number for any industry or any number of products. I do like to see a full shop with like at least, one page filled out, but I've seen shops that succeed with one listing. So now I don't recommend that for digital because, your products are a lot lower priced, but
do you think it's tacky to respond to every review, or does it show engagement with my customers?
I think it's great because
I think it shows engagement. Somebody that thinks it's tacky isn't worth being a customer anyway.
Not to mention you lock in that review and they can't change it after you respond to it. So go respond to all of them.
I'm new. I started my POD shop a month ago. Okay. Keywords are research, mock-ups are custom and good. I get a few clicks from Etsy ads, but no sales yet. How do I get first sales? Be patient.
Yep, be patient.
You are literally in the worst time of year to be selling something because it is December and nothing's going to show up on time.
Yeah, just watch some of my videos and learn as much as you can. Don't just sit twiddling your thumbs. Yep. Be constantly be learning something new.
Thoughts on eBay? I think eBay is a platform. I think you're competing with the entirety of the country of China when you use it.
Yeah, not a fan of it for handmade products. I would stick to Etsy, Amazon Handmade, or your own website.
What is photo score on Marmalade? Not sure. We don't work with Marmalade. We had a bad experience with them in the past and will not be commenting on them.
Yeah, we work at eRank. We're managers at eRank.
My shop is POD with many different items, personalized gifts. Am I supposed to delete everything? 271 listings and only keep one item niche? That's so much work lost. We didn't say to delete everything.
No.
You can always phase out as you go. The thing is, are you making sales with all of those listings that are in there? Are you selling one particular type of item more than the other? Like, that's a really difficult question to answer.
Don't be married to an idea that isn't bringing you money just because you made it. It doesn't mean that, if it's not making you money, then I wouldn't keep it around. I would work on slowly refining your brand so that you have a cohesive aesthetic and a specific type of target customer that you're appealing to.
All right, Oslam's is going to be the last.
Okay.
Would it be better to use the Pantone color or Etsy color? Doesn't particularly matter.
Yeah, I would experiment with both.
Can we ask for a critique in the paid HAA group? You can ask for critiques from other students for sure.
Yeah, the thing is, we're just going to repeat the same stuff. We do ask that if you're asking for a critique from us, you do it after you've completed the program and you've actually applied everything, because 99% of the time, anything that you could ask for, I'm just going to say, oh, you're going to learn that once you get to module 7, or oh, you're going to learn that once you get to module 8,
have a drink for me tonight, guys. Oh, I will. Sorry, I found what I heard about API. It seems to be a rumor of discontinuing the user feedback API Reddit discussions.
I would need to see a source, a verified source, not a Reddit discussion. I would need to see something from the Etsy API log or the dev blog.
Do I have to wait 60 to 90 days to sell a new listing if everything is correct? No, it's that no.
60 to 90 days is how long on average it takes to assign your listing a listing quality score. Your Etsy is in search immediately. Your listing, I mean, is in Etsy search immediately.
All right, I'm cutting it there. Watch one video of the long-haired guy, and all he did was burp through the whole thing.
Ooh.
Besides bad advice, he was gross. Well, come to our live stream, because that's probably going to be us all night tonight. Just burping and cursing.
Put in your. I
already did, but I'll do it again.
Yeah, guys, come hang out tonight. What time are we doing this?
Sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whoa, my goodness, I don't need to do that. Come hang out there. If you'd like to join handmadealphaacademy.com, it is http://www.
Yeah, guys. If you have questions about the Handmade Alpha Academy, feel free to email me if you didn't get to ask them here or if you're watching the replay. It's starla@handmadealphaacademy.com. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. We are as transparent as possible when it comes to our program because we know that there are a lot of crappy people out there. And keep in mind, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked.
No questions, no homework, no stupid crap. Support for as long as we're physically and mentally capable of doing so.
Yeah, all you got to do is send him an email. And, if you end up not liking it, just say refund. And you don't even have to give us a reason if you don't want to.
And I think somebody had asked if the payment plan was like, do we get it? Like, do we pay per month? No, it's 6 payments. And then it's paid off. Or if you pay it off by the 5th month, before the 4th month payment takes out.
Yeah, it's only 6 months. It's not like an annual subscription thing. You pay
for
it
forever.
Yeah, you just pay it off and then you're done.
What's the success rate for your program? That's literally impossible to calculate because we can't get a hold of everyone. We get a lot of success, and you see it here in the chat. People love it.
Does anybody in the chat who's in Handmade Alpha Academy hate it? Does anybody
Who hates it?
Who hates it?
Who hates it that was stupid enough to not ask for a refund?
Yeah, tell us right now in the chat if you hate it. Let us know if it's
Tell us if you hate it.
Tell us if you hate it. Tell us what give us your honest opinions. You can blast us right now. We want to hear it.
I want to go eat, and I have to buy stuff at the mall. So I don't have time to sit around forever. We'll give it like 2 minutes.
Tina, are you hanging out with us tonight?
Yeah, come hang out with us, Tina. You ain't got nothing to do.
You don't run a business or anything.
You don't have nothing to do.
You don't have nothing to do.
Come and drink with us.
Fear is a lie.
Come and get on Zoom. Take shots with us.
No.
You can do that on Discord.
No shots. I'm not doing shots.
Shots. You are doing shots. You're doing one when the stream starts, because that's how you start a drinking stream.
I drink Hendrick's Gin. They've got a couple different ones. I like their original. I drink Hendrick's Gin with a lavender syrup that he makes by boiling real lavender down. And you
gotta be careful with this. You will get demonetized talking about alcohol.
It's fine. And lemonade. Or we also have Snoop Dogg's gin, and even if you don't like Snoop Dogg, his gin is strawberry flavored. And if you don't like gin,
it's really good.
It
doesn't taste like gin. It doesn't have the strong juniper taste.
Now I can't drink anything straight because I'm
What's your Twitch handle? It is Professor Prosciutto, all one word. I did post it.
Yeah, put it one more time.
There you go. I posted it for you here in the chat. Go over, follow. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free.
He's Professor Prosciutto, and I'm Phlebotomist Pizza.
I stream every Monday from 2 to 8 p.m.-ish. We stream every Wednesday, sometime midday. She streams with me. We do fun stuff. And then I stream every Friday with her playing spooky games.
I love HAA.
I love HAA. Okay. Well, we love you guys. Remember, if you are considering joining up for HAA, tomorrow is your last day. I'm cutting it off at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email, and we'll see you guys tonight on my Twitch, and next Tuesday.
Hendrix is the best.
Hendrix is
the best.
It is very good.
I love it.
Come over, tickle my mustache on my Twitch, and we'll have a good time. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait, we gotta wave.
We gotta wave. It's the last one. I swear I'm not drunk. Well, you better be tonight. You better be tonight.
Woo! Everybody's so excited.